You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. There's something on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Tian Way. Anyway, y'all, my voice might still sound a little bit different. I'm still sick, so let's just go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go! And after another few steps, he stopped, seemingly remembered about something else. Did I forget to put the second lock on? I remember I did, or maybe I didn't. What is it, Messiah? You two go first. I'm going back to check again. But you checked for quite a while the moment you left, and confirmed the two locks are indeed locked. And you just went back to check another time. A third check to ensure there was no fault. Messiah turned and started walking back to the storage hall, then suddenly turned back to look at me. Looks like he wants to say something to me, but hesitates to do so. Anything you would like us to do? None. As he responded, he went back to the path we just walked past, and so me and Bayou walked slowly under the silent night, with neither of us willing to break the tranquil silence here. Under the veil of silence, I simply followed him, and soon arrived at the spot where we would part ways. Thanks for helping us with that tiring file organization work, and thank you for being here tonight. It's nothing. Don't mention it. You should head back to your room and rest for a little while. Go and prepare your bathing necessities and come to the large bath pool later tonight. Wow, there's a bath pool here? Today's a special situation. Me, you, and Chen-Hu all have injuries on us, which is why Kerlno applied for the usage of the bath pool today, to help us with wound recovery. Then I must really thank him when I... Oh, wait, where's the large bath pool again? I will ask Chen-Hu to lead you there later. For now, go back and rest. Be careful on your way back. It's dark out here, so watch where you put your feet. You too, Bayou. Do you need me to take you back? I'm a little afraid of you forgetting your way back. Cat! Knock it off. Sorry, y'all, it's one of our cats. He's anxiety cat. Doesn't matter how much attention you give him, he's still just going to cry for more, so... No need for that. I'm not a kid anymore. Bidding goodbye for now, I returned to the front of my room, following the path I came from originally. I looked up at the sky and realized time flew by during my stay at the record storage hall, making me a little nervous in the emptiness. Thankfully, candlelights decorated the sides of the path, allowing me to set aside on the path. Just then, several dots of light green appeared in my sight, dancing in the air while shining like the stars. These are fireflies. Heh, how beautiful. I walked over tentatively and crouched near the fireflies. Looking at them, Mosiah's reprimanding expression appeared in my mind. Mosiah's here now. He's definitely going to say something like, "What's with that dumb smile of yours?" Strangely, the more I ignored the thoughts about him, the more his voice resonated in my head, and those annoying quotes he directed at me. You're having a stroke in your brain, or did you sprain your facial muscles? What kind of person would smile like that just by looking at fireflies? Ah! What am I doing? Why do I think of him in such a moment? Stop it! Stop it! I scratched my head, trying to chase Mosiah's voice out of my head, and the fireflies seemingly noticed my presence. I started changing their flight path, and in the wind they began flying towards the backyards faster. There you go. Water son. Alright. Eh? Where are they heading to? I stood up and followed the fireflies from behind. While following their flight path, I was wondering if they were leading me here on purpose. And I began to notice my surroundings have turned into one that I haven't yet set foot into. Following the path, a small hut began to appear in my sight. Before me, a flickering light can be seen in the distance, shining upon a small farming plot. Among the branches are two hanging little lanterns, with their lights flickering as if they are breathing in a rhythmic pattern. The surroundings of the hut seem to be radiating vapors of heat, while several vegetable baskets filled with greens of all sorts can be seen nearby. Oh, so this is the backyard. I was planning to come by here anyway. I see. So this is their kitchen here. With this late already, surely there's no one around. It's already this late today, and here you are. You got lost or something? Or are you trying to steal some food away? Ah! Just when I thought the yard's empty and was about to leave, a voice came from behind, causing my fur to bristle up in the chilling night. Instinctively, I threw a punch behind me. As if he read through my movement, the person dodged with light, nimble steps and quietly approached me from my side. Kerlno! Don't appear behind someone in the middle of the night. You almost gave me a heart attack. Are you trying to play the innocent here? I was just going to say, hey. Who knew you'd jump high like a spring and then proceed to line up a right hook into my lovable face? If that punch of yours landed on someone who never had any martial arts training, I'm afraid you'd end up sending them to heaven on the spot. I don't throw my punches that hard. I can control my strength properly. Even though I said that, I did throw my punch just now and almost injured someone, so ultimately the fault lies with me. Thinking of this, I decided to apologize to Kerlno. Sorry about that. And by the way, why are you here this late? Oh, trying to reverse question me, are you? Shouldn't I be the one to ask you this exact question? He's right. I'm a newcomer and an outsider. Coming here in the middle of the night by myself is quite inconsiderate of me. I was helping Bayou and Mosiah with their tasks in the record storage hall and found some fireflies in front of my room flying towards here. Out of curiosity, I just, followed. There's a saying of how curiosity kills the dog. Coming out like this in the middle of the night, are you not afraid of some bad guys jumping on you? Which is why I'm thankful that I met you. You're not a bad person. When did I say I'm not a bad person? Look me in the eyes and try saying that again. Kerlno tilted his head and approached me with a wicked smile and a glint in his eyes. He's staring at me like he has some mischievous intents. No. No. He owed in a thoughtful pitch and waited for more responses. Not only from Chin-Hu and Sally's repetitive reminder and words, I also don't feel any threatening aura from you as well. I've seen my fair share of evil people, but from you, I felt no similar aura. In fact, you're the exact opposite. You healed my charm and even gave me a gourd of chi restoration pills. Yeah, but you need to clarify that just because you're not a bad guy doesn't make you harmless. Which is why I don't think you're a bad guy at all. I don't even know what I'm saying. Perhaps I just said the first thing on my mind. To my response, Kerlno simply responded with a smile. His strange signature smile lingered on the corner of his mouth. He began taking a few steps back, keeping his distance. With that naiveness of yours, you must have gone through a fair share of frauds and scams in Jizhao. Huh? How did you know? Bayou didn't mention any of those to you guys. Technically, I really don't know what happened to you in Jizhao. I accidentally let that one slip out of my mouth. Though, from that reaction of yours, looks like I was right. Curses! I got baited into spilling it out. Ha! Alright, I'll stop teasing you. If there's nothing you feel like doing, hurry along and go get some rest back in your room. It's already dark and empty out here. You're really not afraid of thieves. Though, if you do encounter thieves with that skill of yours, I suppose the thieves are the ones who should be afraid. Alright, I'm going back now. Looks like tonight isn't suitable for any further explorations and could even lead to troubles for the people here in Tian Way. But after a few steps, I suddenly remembered that I have something to ask of Kerlno. But the question is choking me in my throat. I turned to look at the figure in the distance. Currently heading in the opposite distance. I wanted to ask, but the guilt within is silencing me. Even so, I still wanted to ask about Chin-Hu and Bai's injury and condition, since it's because of me that they were in trouble that day. When I was attacked in Jizhao, Chin-Hu and Baiyu saved me, but both of them are injured because of me. Are they alright? Confused, Kerlno stood there silently for a few seconds, before turning slowly to face me. His face currently lacks the playful and teasing look he usually dons. Baiyu and Chin-Hu are fine, just some simple scrapes and bruises. You can rest easy with it. Besides, do you think this kind of injury is difficult for me to heal? This is the reason I'm here. I thought you would joke about it, like saying it's serious and a pretense, and tell me it's all a joke or something in the next second. I am a doctor. I will never make jokes about a patient's injury. If the patients are our comrades in Tian Wei, I will especially not make fun of such a situation. So, are there other things you would like to ask? None. I'm glad to know they're fine. With that, the boulder in my heart is finally put down, but somehow, with reasons I've yet to understand, guilt and remorse remain for dragging Chin-Hu and Baiyu into this mess. If I were any more stronger. Suddenly, a faint green glow shone before me, and the surrounding began to brighten up under the glowing aura. A small hand approached and laid upon my chest. I looked in front of me to see Kerlno staring at me, with a green halo revolving upon one of his black horns. Are you blaming yourself over this? You saw through that too? Ooh, that's beautiful. Completing a commission from a client is our job. You give us the money, we do the job. Injuries are only part of it, because this is a job, understand? You are the client here. Why do you feel guilty about this? Chin-Hu has been like a brother to me. Baiyu allowed the chance for you guys to accept me, and on top of that, they saved my life. And all I could do is being useless and a burden. What made you think that way, Tex? I lost everything in the past, and happiness that I managed to earn was robbed off me again and again. Finally, after all this time, I finally had a new family. And now I'm here in the Ji Kingdom all alone. But all of you are willing to help me, to accept a foreigner like me, which is why, to me, Baiyu, Chenhu, and everyone here in Tian Wei are family to me. Maybe you guys think it's none of my business, but to me, I want to protect you guys. I want to protect my family, and not be the one who is protected all the time. I can feel my throat drying up, because more and more uncertain how to express this any further. Kerlno, as of now, is adopting a very serious look, seemingly in his thoughts. The minimal changes upon his expressions makes reading his thoughts and feelings impossible. Seeing him like this, a stark contrast to his normal relaxed state, makes me quite uncertain how to respond. Kerlno? You are an interesting one, you know. Eh? Kerlno put down his hand and looked up at the sky, before sighing softly into the empty canvas above. The dark green halo continues to revolve around his horns, turning slowly. Chenhu is a simpleton, but he's willing to put himself in perils to help his brothers. Since he sees you as a brother, then it's the same for me. Baiyu might be too nice to others, but decisions he makes are done with consideration. Which is why I believe his judgment. Even though Mosea is a nerve-wracking person to be around with, he always upholds rules and laws while focusing on all the details. Since he agreed to your internship, I have no words against it. That was just me testing you. I wanted to see what you think of Chenhu, Baiyu, and Mosiah. In your eyes, what kind of role do they play in your life? And finally, determining whether you are a worthy member of Tian Wei. Well, with that answer from you, I can be at ease. But if they were to ever face danger again or injure themselves, what should I do? What can I do to help them? Look at what you're saying. Are you looking down on the best doctor in the Ji Kingdom? Or looking down on their skills and prowesses? No, that wasn't what I was trying to say. Alright, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!